So, for those who don't know, I've been working part-time in a nightclub for almost 7 months now. And to be honest, I feel that young people, at least at some point in their lives, should work in a job like this. I mean, at a nightclub or anything to do with fast food or retail. You know, get a taste of the working life before you jump into a salary-paid job. Anyway, before I get into this, I just want to say I really enjoy working at this place. I really enjoy working with the people I'm with, and everybody's friends with each other, and it's great. One thing I have learned since working there is that it's extremely hard work, and while the pay is rubbish, you do meet some very interesting people. I mean, you can seriously make a slice of life or a sitcom of 18 to 24-year-olds working at a bar or a nightclub. I would watch the hell out of that. Also, I'm not going to mention this place by name because it isn't like McDonald's or Subway when there's like 20 in just Glasgow or Edinburgh alone, because there's only 2 locations I'm aware of, and it's a kind of private thing, so maybe it's best I don't mention it by name. Anyway, my main job is behind the bar, which is to serve customers, mixing drinks and the likes. The one thing I was not prepared for is just how stressful it can be. I mean, if there are like 5 people at the bar, I can handle that. But when there's 50 of them, things get hectic. We have 5 bars, well, we only use 4 of them on a daily basis, and one of them's a VIP. And each bar has at least 3 to 4 people on them, except for bar 2, which is on the bottom floor next to the dance floor, which only needs about 2 people at a time. And bar 1, which is right at the entrance, should have up to about 7 people at once. As you can imagine, it gets pretty hectic. People leaning over each other, running into each other, trying to get somebody's attention, all while the music's blaring, people are yelling and the sorts. One of the most irritating things is that there's only one card machine on the bottom floor shared between bar 1 and bar 2, and it lives on bar 1. So if you're on bar 2, you have to excuse yourself from the customer, telling your mate to watch them so they don't try and take off, and yell to get the attention of one of the guys from bar 1 to give you the machine. I mean, I wouldn't complain so much, but the music's so loud that it's almost impossible to get someone's attention and for someone to hear you and for you to hear them. I mean, it could take up to 5 minutes to get someone their drink because I can't hear what they're saying because of the music. Anyway, about the card machine. I think it's connected to the phone line or something because it can take ages to read someone's card. And 9 out of 10 times, it'll come up as unable to connect or something. I mean, most customers are okay with me saying, sorry, it didn't go through, I'm going to try this again. But inevitably, you're going to get some idiot who gets rather pissy that it didn't happen instantly. Look, it's not an iPhone where things happen on the dot. It's a machine that's probably like 5 years old. It's going to take some time. Speaking of age, our tills are pretty old too. Till is a cash register, by the way, before anybody tries to correct me. I swear these things go back to like 1995 or something. There's no void button on this thing, so if anybody makes a mistake, you have to get your charge handler manager, tell them you messed up, they'll print off the receipt, they'll put down their name, they'll put down your name, put in the amount that you owe, and put it back in the till. Something that can take 5 minutes or even 10 could easily be solved with just a void button. But hey, they're old machines, so I can't really do anything about that. Okay, by the sound of this, you'd think that I hate my job and it's totally rubbish, but no, it has a lot going for it. Like I said, I love the people I work with. They're amazing, lots of great banter. And it's just a good environment to be in. Sure, it's hot, crowded and loud, but, you know, it just feels good to be a part of something like that. Part of a team and being part of the environment. I like the interaction and I do like making drinks. I guess it's because it keeps my mind busy, even though I do tend to slip up seeing how I work until 4 in the morning. And it's just nice to see other people have a good time, especially when they join in on the banter. Now, I'm a private person by nature, I don't go out much, and I'm generally a rather solitary person. I mean, I guess you could say I'm a creature of comfort and I don't like breaking routine, but I will say working at a place like this really gets me out there and it has helped me evolve into a more sociable being. It's done a lot of good in showing me what I could be up against when I go to university. Not that I go to a nightclub often, but at least I can see what it's like. And one thing I do enjoy is the music. I know I just said it's loud, and yes, it can sound like I have a tin whistle screeching in my ear when I leave, but they have a good mix. Primarily it's songs from the last 6 years, but they still play songs from the 80s right up into the noughties, including the always amazing Mr. Brightside. Let me just say this, everyone loves it when Mr. Brightside starts playing. I do too. There are 2 reasons for this. 1, The Killers is one of my favourite bands of all time. I'm listening to them right now as I write this, and I've always loved their songs, and it's always great to hear them. And 2, it's one of the last songs they play before the place closes, so I know my shift's almost done. God, I've been blathering about this stuff for about 5-6 minutes, and I haven't mentioned any rude customers I had to deal with. Trust me, there are a lot of those. But I'm a little burned out, so I'm just going to leave that for another video. I'll get it out ASAP. Though I do have another project coming on, but I'll get it out soon. Just sit tight, alright? So that's just my experience at working with a nightclub, and it is a lot of fun. It can be trying, but for the most part, it's really good. Next time I talk about it, we're going to talk about the customers, and I know that's the part everybody looks forward to, and trust me, I can't wait to get this stuff off my chest because there's a lot to talk about. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day. Thanks guys. Cheers.